Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with part 8 of our Umurangi Generation series, where we work through grabbing all of the achievements within this game and a bunch of Microsoft Rewards points along the way. So if you haven't watched parts 1 through 7, those will be linked in the description so you can get all caught up, and we're going to work on finishing up this game today, actually. So if we switch over to the Microsoft Rewards app, you will be able to work on the Rewards Weekly set with these achievements, and you'll also be able to click on the Achieve More, Earn More punch card and grab 50 points for that, so 150 points total. As always, feel free to break these achievements up over 3 days if you like. The first thing you want to do is click on the Microsoft Flight Simulator link here in order to get the first green check mark on the Rewards Weekly set punch card. The second part is the 3 achievements that we'll earn, and then the third part is to run some Bing searches on 3 separate days to finish it out. So that being said, let's go ahead and switch over to Umurangi Generation, and we're going to work on grabbing the very last 3 achievements in this game. We've only got 3 left. And we'll just do a quick check on the achievement tracker here just to make sure you're in the same spot that I am. So you should be at 20 out of the 23 achievements so far, just 3 left. And the very last one that we got was the ultra wide angle lens achievement. So we're going to finish up the last 2 levels, sort of the last 3 levels. The very last one isn't actually what I would call a full level, but we'll get into that in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and go to select level and to subway for now. This level is also called Metro. You'll see it start out and say the Metro here. So those are the 2 names for this level. So we've got a lot of film canisters to collect here. We've got 10 total, and we're going to do all of the bounties here. So we're going to look for a boombox and spray can, a kiwi, glasses, and a trilby, which is a type of hat, 3 ferns on a bench, 6 enlist posters, the word squid, 2 face masks, $150, 10 film canisters, a photo of your friends, and we need to recreate the postcard. And the postcard is going to look like this. So you're going to press the X button to get a zoom in shot of it, and you can see the 2 The Day the Earth Died posters there, and there's a pole that's kind of in front of the poster that's on the left. So we're going to recreate this shot in just a couple minutes. We're going to do a couple of other photo bounties first. And the very first one, let's go ahead and switch to the telephoto lens. So hit your right bumper, and we're going to take a shot of these 2 people that are standing right in front of us. They are both wearing face masks, so you may want to kind of adjust your focus a little bit with left and right on the D-pad, but take that picture with the telephoto lens. Switch back to the standard lens by hitting the left bumper, and take a picture of this little platform area over here to get the 3 ferns and a bench. And then we'll turn around and head up the stairwell. We're going to get 1 photo and 1 film canister up here. The film is right here in the wastebasket. So that is number 1 out of 10. We're going to switch to the wide angle lens and take a picture of our friends that are standing at the top of the stairwell. So that's the group shot. And we'll keep the wide angle lens selected. Let's look down this next stairwell. On the left-hand side wall, the 6 enlistment posters for the UN are over there. So if you take a picture of that area, you should get that photo bounty completed. We're going to switch back to the standard lens, and let's do the postcard. It's right here at the bottom of the stairs. Stand in this spot and make sure that that pole is kind of in the way of the second poster for The Day the Earth Died. And then when you take that picture, you should get the postcard shot completed. As always, if I'm going too fast, then feel free to slow the video down. We do need to get this done in 10 minutes or less, so I do tend to go kind of quickly. We need to take a picture of this guy on the left that has the glasses and the hat. For some reason, it didn't count on my first shot, so maybe just move in a little bit closer to him and refocus. Try that shot again, and there we go. We got the glasses and the trilby. He also has a photo film canister right next to him, so grab that film. That's number 2. Number 3 is back here on the table by the UN soldiers, so pick up film number 3 there. And we need to get a film that's back there, but we can't go back into that area from right here, so we're going to work our way around there in just a minute by kind of jumping along the subway cars. All right, let's head up the stairwell right by the postcard spot, and there's a film on the way up the stairwell, so make sure you get number 4 right there. And then we'll continue up the stairs, and we are going to grab some more films up here. Here's number 5 right by this bench. Move forward and to the left, and then there's 1 right by the guitar case there. So that's number 6. And I like to jump onto this rail right here, right next to where we found film number 6, and take a picture of the kiwi to get this bounty completed. We're still using the standard lens right now. Film number 7 is right along the path here, so pick that one up on the ground. And then we're going to take a picture over to the right-hand side here. Switch to your telephoto lens with your right bumper. And then you'll need to adjust your focus on the D-pad. And we're going to take a picture of the word squid right there. Switch back to the standard lens. And you could walk down the stairs. I just jump off the edge here. But if you want to, you could, walk down this stairwell to the right. That's an easy way down. But we need to take a picture of the boombox and the spray can right here. For some reason, this one didn't work for me on my first shot either, so I kind of adjusted a little bit and tried it again. And there we go, we've got it. And then film number 8 is right there by the boombox and the spray can. So it says that we could go ahead and deliver the parcel at this point. We've finished all the main bounties, but we've got some other bounties that we need to wrap up. And we're going to do one of those now. I'm going to switch to the wide angle lens and take a bunch of pictures down this little alleyway here. And we'll focus on kind of the yellow figure in the background, but there are also some people that are in the foreground, so we're getting sort of colorful and group shots at the same time by using the wide angle lens here. So once you've got over 150, then you can just move on. I actually missed the bounty pop-up, but I did get the 150 just there. So all we gotta do at this point is just collect a couple of more film canisters. So what we wanna do now is go back by this film canister that we found by the bench, and we're gonna jump onto this subway car that's down here. Watch out for this light that hangs over. You don't wanna bump your head into that as you're jumping, but just do a double jump and jump onto this subway car down here. And then we'll walk along and we'll be able to use this wooden plank here to get over to this film canister that the UN guys wouldn't let us get. So press X to collect number 9 right there. And then number 10 is across the other set of tracks. So I like to line myself up by this light here and then just do a double jump. And that way if I fall, then I'll be able to land on the light and make my way over to the second one. And then we can just kind of jump off of the subway cars onto these different containers that are right here. And here is the last film, that is number 10 right there. So once you get that one, you should have all the film found and pretty much everything done at this point. So you might just double check, look at your list of bounties, and if everything is done, then if you want to take a shortcut to get back, what I like to do is jump on these boxes and then jump in between the train, kind of like down into the tracks where it's red down there, and then you can sort of respawn back at the beginning area by falling into that little space there. So we'll just move over and deliver the parcel here. Now that we've got everything finished, we still had like 4.5 minutes left, so hopefully you'll be able to get all of that done in 10 minutes or less. And you can always slow these videos down, if I'm going too quickly or anything for you, but like I said, you do have to finish it in 10 minutes to get this achievement. So there is the macro achievement, so that's the last lens that we'll be collecting, and the last lens achievement. So you can go ahead and press A a couple of times to move on to the next delivery. And this will be the last full level. This one's gonna look really familiar. This is gonna be Wow View yet again. And we're gonna work through the next to last achievement here. So as soon as we get started, we're just gonna head up the stairwell and we're gonna move over kind of next to the boxes here. Look to the left and just take a photo through the fence here. You should get the 2 work lights bounty completed. Then we're going to hop up onto the boxes and move our way sort of carefully along this wall and try to get up by where that lantern is up there. So we're just going to do some double jumps and move along this very precarious sort of walkway that they've made for us up here. And once you get up to this spot by the lantern, switch to your ultra wide angle lens. You should have that available. So look for ultra wide at the lower left corner, and we're going to take a picture of the area below us, but also these robots that are over to the side, over by the city. So just kind of get all of that into one shot, and you should get the 15 candles, and you should also get the 4 robots bounty completed at the same time. And now we're going to switch to the telephoto lens, and before I take the next shot, I'm actually going to fall down next to our friend that's down here below us. There's the first film canister that's right here next to her, so make sure you pick that one up. There are only 6 on this level, so that's 1 of 6. And we'll move back to this corner of the wall back here, and we're going to use our telephoto lens to take a picture of the 3 lanterns. You can probably see 1 in the foreground and 2 in the background here. Doesn't have to be perfectly in focus, but just take a picture of those 3 lanterns and you'll get that. And now if we drop down a little bit behind this guy that's dancing, you'll see there are 2 skateboards over to his left, a black one and a black and white one over there. So you want to get those into a single shot. Just reposition yourself so that they're both in frame a little bit. Again, it doesn't have to be perfectly in focus, but that'll get you the 2 skateboards bounty. We're going to switch to our fisheye lens now and hop back up onto the wall, and we're going to stand right where these 2 candles are on the wooden wall and point towards the middle of the area, and you should be able to get all of your friends into the group shot if you're using the fisheye lens. Now we're going to switch back to the standard lens and move out to this corner. We're going to go behind the fence here, and you can see a tire that's hanging right there and a couple in the middle area. So just get all 3 of those tires into a single shot, and you should get that bounty completed there. So we still need to get 2 disposable cameras. We need to get the postcard shot with that face at the upper left. Get the rest of the film canisters, $150, and our group shot we already finished, so that's great. So let's go collect a couple of the film canisters. We've got 1 so far, and number 2 is right here next to this dancing guy on the little low wall. Number 3 is inside of this pallet that's kind of half in the water, and you can barely see it peeking out of the corner there. So that's number 3. And let's go get the postcard shot now. So kind of work your way back in between these fences, and the postcard spot is right there. We're going to jump up onto these boxes to our left here, and then we can turn around and get onto that little shed that has the postcard spot next to it. So look back towards the face graffiti over there. Using your standard lens, you'll just zoom in a little bit with up on the D-pad, and that should be able to get you the postcard shot. And now we're going to jump off the roof over to where this brown pallet is and our penguin friend. We're going to get a film right there on the cinder blocks, and film number 5 is up on that pole right there. Let's switch to the telephoto lens, and we're going to take a picture of the 2 disposable cameras that are inside of the shed there. And now I'm going to switch to the wide angle lens and just take some pictures in the middle area because those are good dollar amounts basically. So I'm just trying to finish up the $150 bounty right now. So I'm just kind of repeatedly taking pictures in that middle area. So just double check, make sure you've got everything finished. The only thing we're missing is the film canister. There's 1 more, and there's actually a missable achievement that we want to get before we deliver our parcel down here. So we're going to kind of fall off of this ledge here, but land on this area where the parcel delivery is. Again, make sure you get this last film canister before you finish. So we'll work our way up this board past the generator, and there is film number 6. And then we can fall down a little bit. And actually, before you deliver, there's the missable achievement that's here that's for taking a picture of this invasion that's going on between the robots and that monster that's over there. So go to your ultra wide angle lens again so that you can get all of that in, and just take a picture out into that open area. You should be able to get the robots and the monster. And that'll get you the last sort of missable achievement for the game. That one's called Showdown. So there's only 1 more achievement for us to get, so let's go ahead and go over and press X to deliver the parcel here, and we'll see what our final pay was for that level. And then we'll move on to the final quote-unquote level. It's not really a full level, but it's called Bowen Town, and we'll just see sort of the ending of the game and get our last achievement there. So not very much left to do. We are almost finished with this game. It's exciting. Kind of sad at the same time. You know, I've had fun taking all the pictures with you all and finding these routes for us to go through in the levels. So it's been fun. All right, so we've got something called the hover boots now. So if you want to, you can like triple click the jump button to jump even higher than before. But all you've got to do is make your way across that little board section over the water and move over by this couple over here. You can take a look at them. They've got an interesting sort of starry pattern to them. But look up high and you'll see this crazy big monster up there. Take a picture of that, and that is the final achievement for the game. That's the final picture for the game, and it is called Generational Warfare. So let me know your thoughts in the comments of what you think this game was all about and what was going on with the invasion and all that, but I'd be interested to hear what everyone thought. But that should be it. You've got 23 out of 23 achievements now, hopefully, and 1,000 out of 1,000 gamer score. So that's another one in the books for all of us rewards hunters. Let's switch over to the rewards app. And again, you can click on Achieve More, Earn More to grab those 50 points for grabbing an achievement today. And then in the rewards weekly set, you should be finished with the achievement hunter piece now. So you can click on that to get that green check mark. And then you'll just have to do some more Bing searches to finish out this punch card in the next couple of days. So that's going to do it for Umurangi Generation. Like I said, that was the last part in that series. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. I'll have another good game on Game Pass for you all to work with, and one that will hopefully have a bunch of achievements, even more achievements than this game had, that we can use for weeks and weeks to come. And it should be a fairly easy completion as well, just like this one was. So I'll look forward to seeing you all in those guides. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.